Cześć.
Dzień dobry, cześć.
Dzień dobry. Усім добрий ранок. Усіх рада вітати на нашому тренінгу «Разом нам легше в Україні». І я, як завжди, вам нагадую, що проєкт співфінансується Польсько-Американським Фондом Свободи в рамках програми RITA «Зміни в регіоні», яку реалізує Фонд Освіта для демократії. Голос я передаю пану Асефу, нашому викладачу.
Dzień dobry, good morning. Marcin, Dmitro, Karina, Marina. Okay, good morning, guys, and hopefully that today we'll have some nice lesson as usual. We prepared something to share with you, but we're gonna hear from you. Marina, good morning. Are you here today?
Good morning. Yes.
Where have you been last time?
In Friday, it was very bad day for me. So I had a hard work and some problems I needed to fix, and I forget that it was a Friday, and so I'm sorry. Yeah.
No worries. You are an active member in our lessons, so that's why we missed you. Anyway, guys, days on. Months in. On Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday, okay? In May, in June, in July. Actually, if Dmitro was absent, I don't know what should I do during the lesson if Dmitro, for example, was absent. You are the active guys, make the lesson look so beautiful and so. Good morning, Dmitro.
Good morning, Asa.
Is it cold today?
It looks a little bit. It was freezing in the morning, but now it became warmer and warmer.
Became warmer and warmer. In general, it's getting better. Yes, in general, it's getting better. I think we'll have summer soon. 2 days, April will end, and I think we'll start the best month in the year, May. Yes. So it's usually moderate, not very hot, not very cold. How was your day, Marina? What happened till now?
I'm at work. I had a lot of it and crazy. But yesterday I have a good weekend. I was at the mountain, and I'm with my friends. We go to the Chernivtsi region, maybe it's yes, and we are for 1 day. We was walking to the mountain, big mountain, 1,800 meters.
Wow,
high.
That's a challenge. Super.
Yeah,
That's a challenge. And did you get tired? Your physiques help you or not?
It helped me, but it was difficult. It's for me, but not very. I'm a lot of walking, so.
But you know, Marina, difficult things are beautiful. I love difficult challenges.
It's a bit was difficult, but when we get to the top of the mountain, yeah, it was very beautiful because we saw the Hoverla. It's the biggest mountain in Ukraine, and the other mountains, and was very beautiful. And yesterday we get a very nice view because it was a sunny day. It wasn't very warm, but it was very sunny day and nice. I like it. And for 1 day we walk there in the morning and go back in the evening, and so it's nice.
That's good. That's good. Again, so easy things can be for easy people. We are athletes, we are smart. I love hard challenges, physical, mental, whatever challenges. Elena, good morning.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. And how are you?
I'm fine. I had my yerba mate in the morning. I played a bit of sports here in my center. I played on my guitar a bit. I dropped my children to their school. I listened to my wife, which is I listen to things I should do because she's the boss. And,
So you did a lot of work today.
yes,
And
as usual.
when do you usually get up in the morning?
5 is my max time. I don't sleep till 6 or 7 or no.
And go to bed?
11.
11.
Yeah, 6 hours.
6 hours, but you have to dream to sleep 8 hours.
I know, but I can't.
Doctors advise us.
The good thing on the one hand is very good that in Lublin I run a foundation, big one, this one, center called Copernic in Lublin, Copernic for children, and we have, I don't know, many groups for English and we have something called Las Vegan, and it's an external center, so we're działka, plot, and people come for reservations, for beer, for integration, grill, and maybe I plan to meet there when you come, hopefully. And I teach at 2 different universities in Lublin. So, on the one hand, it's very good, but on the other hand, you don't have enough time to do anything, basically. So, but
do you teach English?
Yes, English philology, English literature.
Literature.
Yes, that's my cup of tea.
English and American, maybe, or English literature.
When we say English literature, it doesn't mean literature which was written in England. It means any literature written in English language. So American, Australian, Canadian, New Zealand, doesn't matter. It's literature which is written. But when you teach this, you have to build students to be ready to deal with high-level texts. How to understand literature, what is the text, what is mythology, what is intertextuality. We need to build them, then we can go to William Shakespeare or to, I don't know, to some writer to talk about their text. How was your day so far?
As I planned, everything was as I planned. I said that on Saturday, I did some work in the garden. I mowed my lawn. Yeah, lawn, and cut bushes and weed flower bed. And yesterday I had some rest. I was at home. I read a book. I went for a walk a little bit. I did some exercises. I cooked and usual days.
Normal
Usual days off. Yeah.
Okay, guys, please could you click on this link and let me know if it's readable, if you can read it. Okay, that's nice. Good that it's readable. And for those who join us already, good morning, Taras, good morning, Vitaly. And please, guys, click on this link which we sent. Try to see the file. Of course, Irena was saying, I mowed the lawn. I mowed the lawn. Kosiłem trawę. How to say that, Irena, in Ukrainian? We can't hear you.
Косити газон.
Okay. So lawn is usually the green grass, trava, the green grass which you have at a certain place. Grass is a big word, so anything green can be grass, but I mowed the lawn. So what do you call this kusharka? You know, kusharka, maybe you have some...
Косарка.
Yes, in Polish kusharka, and it's a mower. So kusharka would be a mower. So I mowed the lawn, kosiłem trawę. Very good word. Of course, we can have something related to plane, for example. Plane. This plane, not samolot, which I wrote. Plane is a big green place. Big green place, we call it plain, like with no mountains, it's plain. In English also, plain can be easy, clear. The same word here means big green space, and it means easy or clear. Now let's try to work on this nice article, nice paragraphs we have today. And in these paragraphs, I wrote many mistakes. Okay, so we are going to try to correct these mistakes. I will ask, please, Dimitro, to start.
Okay. Paragraph number 1. Bodyguards plays a crucial role in ensuring national security. Their responsibilities includes controlling who enters and leaves the country. Every day they check hundreds of documents, making sure that travelers is carrying the correct papers.
Okay, Metro, that's what we are going to do. So we are going to take it down a notch, and we are going to check mistakes. So border guards plays a crucial role in ensuring national security. Metro, can you spot any mistake here?
Maybe we should put in ensuring of national security.
We should put, I'm sorry?
Of. That's a crucial role in ensuring of national security.
Okay, not really. Anybody else? Marina, Irena, Taras.
We have the mistake in a predicate. It's a place. We have to write play bodyguards because it's plural.
Yes, bravo. That's the deal. Bravo, Irene. So border guards, liczba mnoga. It's plural. Play, not plays, tylko play. A crucial role in ensuring national security. Their responsibilities. Okay, let's try to include controlling who enters and leaves a country. Let me ask maybe. Taras, can you hear me?
Yes, I.
Good morning, my man. How are you? What's up?
Good morning.
What's good?
Everything okay? Thank you.
Okay, you had some break in the weekend?
Yes.
You are the lucky single one, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, you and Metro make
This
up.
weekend I was in Lviv.
Okay. How things there? It's after this attack. Is it okay?
Everything okay in Lviv. Now.
Okay.
Everything okay. Yes.
Okay. Maybe Dmitro or Marina, can you help us with the sentence here? We are reading a sentence, and the sentence says, their responsibilities include controlling who enters and leave a country. Can you spot any mistake? Can you see some mistakes? Jakiś błąd tutaj. Okay, Marina, are you here? Dobra, let's see, Dmitro.
I watched it, but it's hard to find any mistake for me.
I think Irena can help us. Yes, Irena?
Yes. Their responsibilities include,
Very good.
without as, controlling those who enter
Bravo.
and leave a country. Those maybe we should use.
The rest is good, but their responsibilities include. Because we are talking about liczba mnoga, plural, and then include. So it shouldn't be includes. Includes if one. Okay, let's jump to the third sentence. Every day, they're checking hundreds of documents, making sure that travelers is carrying the correct papers. Okay, so
Maybe they check because it's plural. So every day, maybe present simple. Every day they check hundreds of documents, making sure the travelers carrying the correct paper.
I lost your voice a bit. Could you?
I said that
Yep.
we should change checking to the check. That they check hundreds of documents.
Okay. Okay. Maybe. So let's see with Marina. Marina, are you here?
Yes. I'm sorry. Here.
Okay. Can you be with us in the coming minutes, or you are busy?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I
So
can,
please,
yeah.
we are reading this text, and we are trying to figure out some mistakes.
I understand. I heard you. Yes.
Every
We
day-
had let's say just in a few days we had like it's a celebration of bodyguards.
Okay.
So my boss came and told what we're gonna do, and so I'm sorry, I needed a few minutes.
What you gonna do in this celebration?
We would listen our commander. Yeah, he would told us that we are great ones, and then we need to go to the where our heroes. We would give them flowers.
Sure. Okay.
So, yeah.
Sure. Some cemetery, yes, some cemetery.
Cemetery. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Cemetery.
Sure. Dobra. Dmytro was reading this sentence here, and we say that every day they checking hundreds of documents, making sure that travelers is carrying the correct papers. Can you see the mistake? Okay, Dmytro, can you help us?
I think that we should change checking to the check.
Bravo, this is one, okay.
Because it's the plural, and then make sure that travelers is carrying the correct papers.
Very good. So that's the deal. Every day they check hundreds of documents, making sure that travelers are carrying or carries, the correct papers. Thank you. Very good. Irena, can you read us, please? Without their
vigilance, illegal activities such as smuggling and trafficking would increase significantly. Without S, would increase.
Now read me 3 sentences, please, and then we'll go through them again. So please.
It is not an easy task. Guards must stay alert for long hours, often in difficult conditions.
Okay.
Some of them work at remote locations where the weather can be extreme.
Okay. Very good. So without their vigilance is when you stay up in the night, when you are observing, when you are vigilant, you are there, you are watching. Without their watch, without their protection, so vigilance is a good word. for protection for somebody, exactly your job, which we highly respect. Illegal activities such as smuggling and trafficking would increases significantly. So, Irena, what's wrong here?
Without S would increase significantly.
Yes, why?
Okay. Because we should we should use just infinitive without to, bare infinitive would increase significantly, and that's all.
Okay, are you planning to come to Lublin to us? Irena, yes?
Yes.
Okay, you'll get a bottle of wine as a present from me.
Okay. Okay.
Your level is very good. I like how you explain things. After would, what do you call would and should and can and must? Do you remember, guys?
Would.
Would, should, can, must, may, might.
Modal verbs.
Modal verbs, bravo, or helping verbs, or auxiliaries. Actually, there are three different labels. They are called either modal verbs. We call them auxiliaries.
Maybe it is auxiliary verb. It's better.
You know what?
Would.
You are right, Irena. But there is one thing when we talk to not specialized people. That's not the point. Is to distinguish between the small differences. That's not a big deal, you know. If you call them modal verb, if you call them auxiliary or helping verb, they have small differences. But this is not our really concern. That's not the point. You know, it's grammar. Let's use grammar. What we need of it anyway. So we are talking about may, might, can, could, would, it must, etc. These are the category of modal verbs, helping verbs, auxiliaries. After them, when you say I can, after them you can only use infinitive. What is infinitive? Infinitive is simple present without any s, without anything. She can swim. He can eat. So eat is an infinitive. After them, you need infinitive. After them, you need infinitive. So that's why we say, look at this sentence. She speaks French. She can speak French. So after can, nie ma s. She has a dog. She has a dog. She must have a dog. Must. So you can't use has and you can't use s. That's the deal with the grammar. Let's jump to the second sentence, please, Irena.
It is not.
Mm-hmm.
It is not a. The verb to be with it is.
Sure, it is. But
it is not an easy task.
It's not an easy task. Guards
must stay.
Stay.
The same rule as you explained some minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
After must, we use just stay alert for long hours, often in difficult conditions. Mm-hmm. That's all. Some of them work. Some of them, plural, and work at remote locations where the weather. I will put the article. The weather can be. And that's all.
Okay, very good. So, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Some of them work at remote locations where weather can be extreme. You know what, Irena, we don't need any article before weather because we are not talking about specific weather. We are talking about the job of border guards, and they can work in extreme weather. So it doesn't need really, because we are not talking about specific area or specific place.
Okay.
That's the deal. Thank you. Taras, can you read us? Do you have the file?
I don't have a link, but
Okay,
I have just a meeting, so I little bit busy.
Okay.
I listen you, but I.
Dobra. That's the link if you wish to join us. Marina, can you read us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so we are
Others,
talking about...
yes,
Yes,
it's
yes,
not. Others stationed at busy airports facing pressure of managing huge crowds. Communication skills is very important because guards dealing with people, guards dealing with people from many backgrounds. Mistakes are not tolerated since even a small error could have serious consequences.
Very good. 3 sentences. And other border guard stationed at busy airport facing pressure of managing huge crowds. So can you see any mistake in this sentence?
Busy crowds. I'm really other stationed at busy areas. Stationed, it's what
it means
what does
position.
mean?
Position.
Position. Okay.
They are there. Their position is at busy airport.
Crowd. Okay. Huge crowds. I don't see the mistakes. Maybe manage.
Metro, maybe Arena, guys, anybody?
Да, то ж по Геращенку.
We should use just stationed in past.
Ну, я не знаю, вони там, коротше, він ще вчора.
Station at busy
Там група, він працює.
Stationed here.
Я не знаю, чи він буде там на стану на 16 годину.
Is not past. Stationed here is passive voice.
Я, Марина Романівна.
Which is good.
Секундочку, бо щось в тому закрив дзвонять.
Stationed.
Підпокійний приклад.
Others are stationed at busy airports.
Коня, веду.
Facing
Куди?
facing pressure. Are stationed then.
Okay, let's remember together some structure called the door of the car. The window, I don't know, the apple of the kid, of the tree. When you see of thing, you should put the. When you see of, you should put the. So the good sentence here should be something like this. Where are we reading? Others are stationed at busy airports facing the pressure of managing huge crowds. Okay? Facing the pressure of managing huge crowds. That's the thing. So we need to add the here. As for the coming sentence, another sentence, communication skills is very important because guards dealing with people from many backgrounds. Marina, can you spot a mistake here?
Maybe guards are dealing with, no? Because communication skill is very important.
Skill,
Because guards are dealing with people from many backgrounds. With people, not with people. Not people, just people.
Okay, so from top, communication skills is very important because guards dealing with people from many backgrounds. Read me the good sentence.
So communication skills are very important because guards dealing with people from many backgrounds.
So very good. Communication skills are very important because guards deal with people from
Deal. Okay.
yeah, deal. The point is that it's dealing now, okay? If you want to see it, are dealing. So now we are not talking about now. We are talking about simple present. Always, na zawsze.
Deal with these
Okay.
people.
The last sentence which you read: mistakes are not tolerated, since even a small error could have serious consequences.
The mistakes are not tolerated. Could have, maybe, since even a small error could have serious consequences. Not having have.
Okay, Dmitro, can you help us here? Mistakes are not tolerated, since even.
I think it will be hard for me because grammar is my weakest point.
But look, you speak beautiful English. To znaczy, your grammar is inside your head is really good. I think your
Yeah,
grammar
but
is.
Maybe it's
hard to
just
me.
tolerate.
I had read this sentence twice, but I couldn't find something.
Nice discussion. What do you think, Irena? Mistakes are not tolerated since.
Mistakes are not tolerated. It's bad.
Tolerated. Very good.
Since even a small error could have serious consequences.
That's it. Bravo, Irena. Since even a small error could have serious consequences. So mistakes are not tolerated. What's this structure, Irena? You know what's this structure? Are tolerated, is killed, is done.
It's passive. Present passive. To
Okay,
be
let's
the third form of the verb.
let's explain this, guys. Dmitro.
Mistakes do not do this action. Somebody does it. That's why we should use passive.
Passive voice. Very good. Mistakes are not
Mistakes
tolerated.
is a subject, but mistakes do not tolerate. Mistakes cannot tolerate.
Exactly.
That's why we use passive when we talk that somebody does the action.
Okay.
But it's not important who does it. And
that's nice. Thank you, Irena. Dmitro, one thing about grammar is this: you should understand. The way which we received education at the school, it had blocked our grammar appetite. We hate grammar because our teachers used to stand on the board. We sit on the benches and the teachers will write very complicated things and we hated them. And then, as it happens to you and to me and to everybody today, that we speak, we love the language, but we hate the grammar because they gave us grammar in a very unsexy, unnice way. You agree with me, Dmitro?
Definitely.
So that's why we say always our way of reaching the information is more important than the information. The teacher has a role to make things easy, not to make things complicated. Information is in the book. You can go to get any information from the book. So what's the job of the teacher if she or he is doing things are more complicated? Anyway, grammar are really, really easy and they can be logically understood. So, for example, after this explanation, you will love me, okay?
Okay.
Voices in English are two. You have active voice and you have passive voice. Active voice is the traditional sentence of English. SVO, subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object. Chile, subject, verb, object. What is subject? Subject is the doer of the sentence. So I called Dmitro. I'm the subject. called the verb. Dmitro is the person, the thing, or any which. What is object? Object is the thing which the verb took force on. So I fed the cat. I'm the subject, fed. Verb. The cat is the person, the thing which took the verb, the object. Now, when do we use passive voice? In general, when we speak the normal sentence. You have another voice in English, which is called passive voice. That was the active voice. Active is the start of the subject. What is passive voice? Passive voice is when object starts the sentence. So, look at these two sentences. A man killed his mother-in-law yesterday. So we have a smart man who killed his mother-in-law. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We are not encouraging crimes, but mother-in-law can be. Anyway, what do you call this sentence? Passive sentence or active sentence? Who starts the sentence? The doer?
The subject, the man.
The subject. Super. This is SVO, subject, verb. This is the normal, let's say, standard sentence in English. If we said a man was killed yesterday, who starts the sentence now? What's the beginning?
It's beginning from object.
It's the object. He didn't kill, he was killed. Somebody killed him. So that's the deal. The deal of passive voices, for passive sentences, they start with the object. And then you have this was, were, have been, has been, so it depends. And then you have trzecia forma, the third form. Has been killed, has been eaten, has been. Dobra. Irena, why do we use, or Marina maybe, why do we use passive voice? Why? So look at this sentence. A man was killed yesterday. The bank was robbed last Sunday.
It doesn't matter who killed and who robbed the bank, but the fact is that the man was killed, is dead, and the bank is without money or something like that. When we want to say that something happened, but it is not important who did it or who does it, or something like this.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. What do you think about this explanation, maybe Dmitro or Marina? Why do we use passive voice? What's the reason?
Maybe when we want to change accent from the subject, it means that that man was killed yesterday, not today, and so on. So we're just changing accent.
But I can say a man killed somebody yesterday. So yesterday is not the point here. Marina, what do you think? Why do we use here this? A man was killed yesterday. The bank was robbed yesterday.
Why do we use it? So the object is the main part, yes? That was something happened.
The first part, yes. It's yes.
I understand that explanation from Irina, and I understand that yes, that she's told that we don't have a difference. It's who was the killer, and we just need to know that some man was killed. So that why
Okay.
we used it.
Okay.
It's like in
That's-
the news. They write in it.
Okay,
So
that's beautiful. Look, guys, thank you, Marina. So we don't know the doer. We don't know who did it. We don't know who robbed the bank. We don't know who killed the man. We don't know. You know, something happened and we don't know who did it. So we use passive voice. Okay, this is the first. Why do we use passive voice? We don't know who did the act. The second thing, the doer is not important. So I'm not focusing on the doer. I'm not focusing on the fact that Marina and Irena robbed the bank yesterday. No, we don't focus on this. We focus on the action itself. So we don't know the doer, or the doer is not important. What is important is what happened, but we don't really care about who did it. We care about what happened more. But look at this sentence. I was born in Dmitro. What year you were born in?
Sorry? What
What year?
makes me
You
born?
were born in which year?
I was born in 1998.
1998, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Marina, Irena, don't be scared. I will not ask you, okay? The girls were like, don't ask us about our age. Okay. We'll not talk about your ages. I was born in 1976. Okay. Why do we use this structure here? I was born in. Sorry. This is passive voice. Why do we use passive voice here?
Because we are also the object, and we must stay in the first stand we.
We are the object. Very good. We are the object. That's true. But we use it for a specific reason in this situation. Irena, Marina.
No, because we don't mention who is the doer. That
Why? Bravo. Why? You are on the good. Very good, Metro. But why?
because we don't say that my parents born me in 1998.
Why?
Because it doesn't interest us. We talked about us, not our parents.
You know, you were in the very good place till the end. Very good, because look, we say 3 men were arrested yesterday. Yes. Why are we using passive voice here?
Because it doesn't matter for us by whom these 3 men were arrested. The main accent is that these 3 guys were arrested yesterday.
Okay, that's true. But in these specific situations, maybe Irena can help us. Irena, are you here?
Yes. I think in these 2 cases, the subject cannot do the action. We cannot give the birth to ourselves, and men cannot arrest themselves. Then that's why someone does the action over the subject, or something like this. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. This is the explanation. Metro, can you read us on the chat box?
the doer is well known. It's so clear that we don't mention it.
Of course, my mom bore me, of course. So I don't need to say, my mom bore me in 2000, Negim, or my mom bore me in 19. Of course, the police will arrest somebody, not the barber. So when the doer is very known, well known, we know it, everybody knows it, we don't really mention it. There is no need to mention the doer when. Jesus Maria. I don't know what this team. Next course, guys, will not be on team. Okay, we'll try to avoid this Google Meet because we have better portals. Anyway, to znaczy, Marina, I was born in. What the meaning of I was born in? Born is the third
Ну,
verb
наказывай, типа, да.
Yeah.
of what? Born is the third verb of.
I think that it's a word. I was born.
So
That's
when we say eaten is the third verb of eat.
Eat. Yes.
So eat, ate, eaten. What about born? Born is the third verb of.
Що?
I
Та нема питань,
think
тут
that
давай визначимо.
born is the word.
То второго.
Just
No,
it's not the
Arena,
third
Pietro,
word.
anybody? Is the third verb of.
Що, блядь,
Bear born. The verb bear. Bear
Bravo.
born.
That's the verb. The verb is called bear. Bear. So to give birth is to bear. And na przykład, for example, my sister bore a kid. Bore. So the past of bear would be bore. And then the past participle, the passive voice, is called born. This is important to know the first verb. And the second one is bore. Actually, the word bear is a verb and a noun. Noun as the animal, niedźwiedź, yes, bear. And bear is to give birth. And for example, I hate this English teacher. I can't bear him. When we finish our class, I can't bear this English teacher. Czyli I can't stand him. Nie wytrzymam. I can't stand him. To bear something. Okay? What bear with me means? Can you explain it? It's not niedźwiedź with me. No. It's you will not have a bear with you.
Do you want to give a birth with me?
Not really. Not really.
Okay.
Because Metro was scared. What this guy? Not really. It's like, I have a hard topic to talk about today. So please, Metro, bear with me. Actually, be patient. Okay? Be patient. Bear with me, be patient. Let's it will take some long time. Let's bear with me is, wytrzymaj mnie. It's please hold with me. Bear with me. Okay? Dobra, so we were talking about passive voice. Active voice is I called him. I called him. Passive voice is when you start with the object and you use passive voice when you don't know the doer, when we are not focusing on the doer, and when the doer is so clear, the subject is so clear, we don't mention it. Dmitry, who was fighting who in World War II?
No, a lot of countries, because it was a world war.
Yes, but we have two major powers.
And Axis.
Sorry, Bravo. Yes, one more time.
The Allies and the Axis. The Axis.
Very good. See, your English is so beautiful. You don't need really to worry about the grammar. They come naturally.
To say the truth, I always had the grammar, even with Ukrainian, even with Polish, with Russian, with everyone languages. The grammar is my weakest point in all languages.
Okay, I'll tell you a secret just between you and me. Nobody is listening. Yes, it's not your fault. It's the fault and the mistake of our teachers. I love that. I love how women function. When I told you there is a secret between you and me, nobody is listening. Irena came, and so what are you saying? That's what my wife does. You know, Irena.
I haven't heard you.
I know, I'm joking. You know how I bring my wife if I need her? I come closer to my children and I say, there is something between you and me. And suddenly my wife comes, even if she was in Warsaw, different city. In a minute, she is there. Anyway, try this, Metro, and you want to find your girlfriend or so. You are in the mall and try to talk to another girl or try to whisper something. She will be there in a second. So anyway, my man, it's not your fault. It's the fault of really the way our teachers introduce grammar to us. They introduce it in a very let's say bad way. Marina, who are the Axis countries? We are talking about World War II.
I believe it's Germany. Yes, Axis, Italy. Hungary.
Not really.
Also Japan.
Or Japan.
Exactly. Bravo. 3 countries were allying with each other: Hitler, Mussolini, and Hirohito in Japan, and they were fighting basically the whole war. Who lost World War II?
The Axis.
The Axis. Very good.
Axis.
If you want to tell me this piece of information, Marina, in a passive voice structure, you want to focus on the fact that the Axis countries lost the war.
The Axis countries lost the war.
Okay, we can use it very good. The Axis in World War II were defeated. Let's say the Axis countries were defeated in World War II. Why are we using here the passive voice? Because, what do you think, Marina? Why are we using passive voice in this structure?
Because we know the doer, yes, who won the war. So we are talking that they were defeated.
Or because we are focusing, our concentration is on the fact that the Axis were defeated. This is the most important thing. If I can add the door, it's okay, we can add it. So we can say simply that the Axis countries were defeated in World War II by the Allies. By the Allies. We can say this. But because we are using passive voice structure, everybody knows that we care too much about saying that the Axis were defeated, not who defeated them. If I want to say who defeated them, I will put the Allies at the beginning. So the Allies defeated the Axis countries. Now it's an active voice sentence. What was the most important battle arena in World War II? So we have something called, D-Day. You know what's that, Irena?
Maybe no.
Metro, what's that? Oh. Metro, you know what is D-Day?
Yes, it was when allies, especially United States and Britain, comes to the Normandy and they become how to say the sun. No, begin the attack, the offense to the German position.
Okay. Rena, this is called the most important date in recent history. This is called the most important. Of course, it's very easy because it's 6-6. Everybody can memorize this because it's 6-6. It happens in 6th of June 1944, and the Allies, the fighting forces against the Germans, surprised the Germans in the Normandy, in France, of course, and they made crazy tactics to be able to surprise them, and they defeated the Germans there. It was crazy. It was even unimaginable to defeat Germany at that time. It was the strongest moment which Germany built its arsenal. Anyway, it was 6th of June, the Normandy landings. Of course, they had a couple of choices, the Allies, but at the end they chose to go to the Normandy for many reasons. Anyway, the Axis were defeated, passive voice, or the Allies defeated the Axis, active voice. It depends on our wish to convey the information. I will ask Dmitro again to pick up reading, please. I think we were at besides checking. Can we go back to the paragraph and read it, Dmitro? Dmitro, are you with me? We can't hear you.
I forgot to turn my
Okay. Yes,
okay.
please.
Wait a second. Untolerate about mistakes. Besides checking identities, they also must detect suspicious behaviors. Training programs prepare guards for handle emergencies and confrontations, which can arise suddenly. Despite the challenges, many guards feels proud of their service. It is a career that demands.
These are three. These are three sentences. Can we correct them?
Besides checking identities, they also must to detect suspicious.
Besides checking it, they must all suspicious behavior. Very good. So besides checking identity, they also must detect. After must, you can't actually put anything. Must eat, must drink, must sleep, must needs infinitive. Okay, training.
So is it correct?
Yes, very good. Bravo. Training programs.
Training programs prepare guards for handle emergencies and confrontations, which can arise suddenly.
Okay. So let's try to fix this sentence.
I think that we should change arising to arise, which can arise suddenly.
That's good. That's bravo. Training programs prepare guards to handle emergencies. Yes,
and
to handle
confrontations.
emergencies and confrontations, which can arise suddenly. Exactly, which can arise suddenly. Could we deal with the coming sentence? Despite
Despite the challenges,
Mhm.
many guards feel proud of their service
Okay.
because it's
So-
plural. Yeah.
Despite the challenges, many guards feel, of course, feel.
Proud.
We need to use proud of their service. Very good, of their service. Can we put S to service here? Services?
No, I don't think so, because it all depends. Service is like about organization process. So service it's not plural.
Okay, this word belongs to a group of words like information, news, service, which can't be really pluralized. Okay, so we say information is, the news was, the news is. Dobra. Thank you. Irena, could you continue reading?
Okay. It is a career that demands courage, resilience, and strong ethics. The mistake is here demands S. We should add
Very
S.
good. It's a career that demands, bravo, because it demands courage, resilience, flexibility. Resilience is flexibility, and strong ethics.
However, not everybody appreciates the sacrifices they make. Appreciates, not appreciating. Yeah.
Bravo.
Everybody appreciates. Some gods even face dangers from violent individuals. Face without ed.
Sure.
Their contribution to the safety of citizens shouldn't be underestimated. Should not
Bravo.
be underestimated.
Very good, very good. So you corrected them at once, and it's a career that demands, so again, we'll deal with the sentence, a career that demands courage, resilience, flexibility, and strong ethics. However, not everyone appreciates the sacrifices they make. Some guards even face dangers from violent individuals. Their contribution to the safety of citizens should not be underestimated. Underestimated is to be taken for granted, is to not to be evaluated enough, not to be respected. So when you underestimate something, is to Jesus Maria. Dobra. We will do it without the camera. Dobra. That's with the okay. We've done the first paragraph, and Irena, because you were reading the last, can you tell me, in your book, in your opinion, in your mind, what is the most important event in the last 100 years, globally speaking?
The most important event of the last century?
Yes. It could be one, it could be more.
For Ukraine, I think that...
No.
In the world?
Yes, in the whole world. Like, because today we were talking about the D-Day or the Normandy landings, for example. This is just an example. Many scholars, many historians argue that this day, this 6th of June, 1944, is actually the most important date of human history, because we changed the whole world, defeating the evil side, something like this. You know what I'm talking about.
So maybe the victory day in the World War II. Maybe you want me to tell you this fact. There are a lot of events which are very important for people all over the world, and one of them is the Victory Day. In In the post-Union Soviet Union countries, we called it Victory Day, and now the Memory Day, the 8th of May, when fascists were defeated by the whole world, maybe.
Okay, that's true. I totally agree. Dmitro, can you give us your feedback?
Yes, about it. You said that D-Day is one of the most important days in modern history, but as for me, it's my private opinion. It's also one of the important during the Second World War was Battle of Stalingrad, because they stopped German offensive to the east, because if Germans had taken the Caucasus, it will be it could have catastrophic consequences, because they got the Caucasus oil, and it helped very much. And as for me, it wouldn't even enough the allies to stop the Germany if they take the most important resource part in Soviet part of Soviet territory. So it will be hard to beat the Germany with all these resources. So it also one of the as for me, it's two most important days, important battles in Second World War. First one is Battle of Stalingrad, when they stopped Nazis on the east, and the second is D-Day, when all allies from east and west become to chucking the Nazi.
Yeah, that's totally the Stalingrad battle. Also, yes, I totally agree with you. Change the word, because if Hitler took Russia, let's say, the Soviet Union, it would have been really the end of the story. They sank in the bad winter of Russia, and the Russians, let's be honest, we don't like their governments today. We hate their aggression. But at that time, they fought honorably. Marina,
also,
yes, please.
Sometimes just I can stand modern Russian government. How to say it? They occupy this day of victory. How to say it? They just that's their celebrates. They totally forgot that it's not just Russian victory or something like that. That a lot of Belarusians died and fought in the fronts of Second World War. Also Ukrainians and other nationalities.
Yeah, actually, taking the credit. Guys, what is to take the credit? Take the credit. Credit. You know what that may mean? To take the credit is to okay. Dmitro and I left everything. We worked from morning till evening, but only Dmitro took the credit. Actually, people say thank you. Somebody thanked him. Somebody was grateful. To take the credit is to hear some gratefulness words. So to take the credit. Dmitro is saying that the Russians are doing something bad yearly, because they say that we fought and we won. Yes, without giving the credit to the rest of the world. They are taking the credit. They are saying that we fought, we won. What about Marina? We are talking about the most important events
I
in
heard
your
you.
book, in your
Yes. I wanted to say it's much then happening that you talking about World War II, and I think it's for that I lived it, and the pandemic of COVID-19 was very strange in the planet. Yes, and because that was like difficult in the healthcare. Yes, of all of the world, because everyone was in it, and it was like a few years ago, and it was very bad pandemic.
So you mean the COVID pandemic for you was one of the most
No, of course, the Russian invasion, full-scale invasion of Ukraine was the worst. But I think that wasn't happened a lot. Yes, that worse pandemic that make everyone to deal with it, and that it's like. It's like we see how our healthcare, how our politics, economics, it's everything's very on the not a good positions. Yeah, because
I agree with you. Nobody can deny the fact that COVID time,
it was crazy.
It was crazy. It was even. Many people say that some government created this thing and government exaggerated. Maybe you heard about this, yes?
Yes.
What's the difference between these two words, Marina? What do you think? What's the difference between epidemia and pandemia?
Epidemia. I think that it's very similar words.
They mean big disease. They mean like a disease which spread uncontrollably. Yes, but the difference is epidemia can be local. Pandemia is global. When you say pandemia, you're talking about something global. The word pan, it's like Polish pans for. So pan sometimes refers to countries. Something starts with pan. It has to do with the countries. Taras, can you be with us, or you are so busy? To be fair with Taras and give him a chance to speak. Okay, dobra. Locally speaking, Dmitro, if we are talking about Ukraine, so what's the major event in the last 100 years?
In the last 100 years?
Yes.
Maybe when we get our independence in 1991, because it changed our history when we start to be part of Soviet Union and get our independence. Maybe it's one of the most important.
That happened when the Soviet Union collapsed, 1991. And how old were you?
I haven't even born. It was 7 years.
Okay.
It was 7 years to my birthday.
Before your birth.
Before my birthday.
And that was, so you told me that you were born in 1998, yes?
Yes.
1998. Okay. Okay. Dobra. So the collapse of the Soviet Union, the collapse of the Soviet Union. And what do you think, Irena? So locally speaking.
I totally agree with Dmitro. It was the 24th of August, 1991, and we got the independence. And it was like a gift from the heaven. But I think that Ukrainian people don't understand this gift. And we haven't used it properly, and that's why we have the war now. People think that it is like granted, yeah,
Mhm.
and we don't protect and we don't value our independence. And I read that some wise men said that independence is also is always gained by a huge with a lot of blood. But in that year, we got it just like very easily, and now we have to protect it and defeat our enemies to get it back, maybe.
So the Soviet Union back then controlled all of Eastern Europe, even Poland, let's say. Communism collapsed in Poland earlier, but it collapsed to 1989, of course, and after the famous round table meeting and the intervention of John Paul II and whatever. And, at the same year, the Berlin Wall collapsed. Yes, at the same year, and then the second year, Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait in Iraq. So we are talking about this avalanche effect. Avalanche effect is the snowball which starts to small, and then it becomes bigger and bigger, and it can make great effect. Yes. So 1990, when the Soviet Union collapsed, and then many countries started to take their freedom from the Soviet Union. Marina, what do you think the locally speaking, so on Ukrainian scale?
I agree with everyone who told that independence is the most for us. It's most
там вже підписаний.
of the important thing that what happened, and of course the Russian invasion.
Я вже з собою паспорт взяв.
It was like I'm from 1990, and in the school, and always we watched Russians. We watched we listened, we speak with them, and I have relatives there, and even what happened in 2014, it was very like I don't know, it's terrible things that Russians told us that we are not allied, we are not friends, that Russians are terrorists. It was like an opening eye. But it's strange for me, and I'm very like now when I know more of the history, yes, that they always was like that. That we weren't the brothers and sisters like they are wanted to tell us. Yes.
Can I ask you what year you were born in? How old were you, or not?
I'm 35. Will be this year. I'm 1990. Yes.
90. So you were 1 year old when
1 year old. Yes.
this happened.
But I'm not very understand what it Soviet Union. I didn't live in that, and I'm from Transcarpathia. It's most west side of Ukraine. So maybe I'm not really into the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
We were more with Europe.
Do you speak Russian?
I can. I understand it and I can speak, but I'm not speaking it. I have a bad pronunciation. I think I had.
Can you read
because
it?
I'm Ukrainian. Yes,
can you read
I can.
It? Yes. I know that the vocabulary are a bit different, not the alphabet. Yes.
Yeah. I saw a lot of videos that told us maybe it's because the Russians was changing our language to be more like theirs. So, and if it from original, we have language more like Belarusians, Poland's, yes, but it was for years and hundreds of years of changing the languages that not for now it's familiar. So now, and when I was born, and all my childhood, TV and serials, films, and everything was in Russian. That's why I saw it, and I understand it. Music, films, everything was in Russian.
Let's be honest here, Marina, Dmitro, Irena. Can you distinguish between Russia as a state, as a government, and Russian people? I mean, Marina, do you have bad feelings towards Russia as a country, or you have feelings?
For everybody. I have a bad feeling for everyone, and the country, and the people, and I don't like them. I don't want to know them, to see them, and all of them I don't know. They are not good for Russians. And
you don't think that there are people in Russia who don't agree to what Putin is doing, and no, you think that all of them are the same?
All of them are the same.
Irena, what do you think about this? Can we distinguish, Irena, between Russia as a state and Russia as a country, or no? Many people, like Marina, say, I
agree with Marina. Now we cannot distinguish. There is no difference between them. It seems to me that all people in Russia are not normal people. Yeah, unfortunately. You can read the comments on the posts about bombing Ukraine, for example, in Sumy or in Kyiv, and for me, it's terrible. And I know a lot of examples when people who are relatives, some of them live in Ukraine, and the other parts live in Russia, and people from Russia don't understand us at all now. For example, a daughter is living in my town, and she serves in the army, and she is from her roots are from the Crimea, and her mom still lives there, and her mom believes that Ukrainians eat babies, they kill them, and the daughter explains that it's not true, but her mom doesn't believe it, and I don't understand why it happens. For me, there is no explanation whatsoever.
I read you. I hear you.
I cannot. Years ago, I tried to explain it for myself and to understand it, but now I don't understand at all. And I agree that Russians are always arrogant. They think that Ukrainians they are small brothers or something like this. We are not. We are like people from villages. You know that I lived in Kyiv, and my daughter. There were 28 pupils in the class of my daughter, and only 2 children spoke Ukrainian at home. It was their native mother tongue, native language, mother tongue. And one of them was my daughter. And people, when I was in Kyiv and I was walking in the streets and was talking with my children in Ukrainian, a lot of people were surprised that I was talking Ukrainian with them. And they asked me whether I talked Ukrainian with my children in the family. And it was terrible. And I don't understand people in Kiev. Kiev is the capital of Ukraine, and there are a lot of people who don't. And I think the connection between language, between belief, that we and this war. I understand that Putin came to Ukraine because he wants to get free people, Russian who speak Russian in Ukraine. And he said that there are a lot of Russian people in Ukraine, and we have to save them and protect them because they are ours. And people don't see the connection. A lot of people in Kiev don't see the connection between these two facts. And
Okay,
it's terrible.
I appreciate your opinion. Of course, we are dealing with the hardcore issue here. We are dealing with something related to our feelings. Actually, Ukraine got the support and sympathy of all the world. You know, I meet with people from our students from Canada, from Africa, from Asia, from everybody is against and is hating what the Russians are doing in Ukraine, and this is a totally unjustified attack.
You know that there is one thing which is positive in this war. I try to be an optimist, and one thing is that due to this war, people all over the world understand that Ukraine and Russia are different countries, and we are different nations, and we have traditions. And we have a great culture. Maybe it is not. Maybe it is better and better than Russian one. And I think it's a good thing. And people understand that Ukraine is Ukraine, and it's not Russia.
You know what, Irina? Exactly. Thank you. Let's here just be objective a bit, because I totally understand the historical moment we are in right now, and yet, you know, the Soviet Union and Russia as a country, as a history, since the Soviet Union started to be alive, 1918, this is the year where something called Soviet Union was created, 1918. It's like, you know, old, davno, yes. The Lenin, the Bolsheviks, they won against the Tsar, and you know the story how the Soviet Union started. Since then, actually, they started to attack people right and left, and they started to occupy and to colonize and to spread the communist ideology, nashiwe, by force, you know. And Joseph Stalin is just a very good representation of this dogma, of this mentality. If you don't agree with me, I kill you. There is no other way. There is no discussion. There is no, you know, the way what they did here in Poland. The grandfather of my wife is half Polish, so her mother is from Lublin, and we lived a few months when we came from Syria 12 years ago in a village at her grandfather's house. He was still alive by then. Anyway, what he told us, what the Russians did to him and to his family and to everybody in that far village in Lublin, they forced you to pay from your own harvest. So you work, you gather money, and then you should give them a part of your money every year. If you fail to do this, they may kill you. They may send you to prison. They may. Unfortunately, what they did was so terrible. We will have a break, and I will go back to Dmitro after the break. Okay, so let's have 15 minutes break. Good morning one more time. Okay, hello guys, one more time. And I think we were talking about separating the Russians and as a state and as a country. So I'm interested to listen to Dmitro's feedback on this. Dmitro, let me remind you that I think Irena and Marina also agree that this is one entity. You can't separate them. You can't talk about good Russians and bad Russians. What do you think?
It's very hard to say because in modern days, relations between Ukrainian and Russian is very hard. But in my childhood, it was more warmer, but it was different Russia, different Ukraine, and it's all changes. We remember times when even Russia and the United States in the 90s was such a great friends when Yeltsin and Clinton laughed together. But the world has changed, so and the relation changes. About Russian and Russia, it's hard to say, but maybe it will be shame to recognize that. But for example, with most of my friends, with my family, I still communicate in Russian because I'm from the region, whereas most of the people is Russian speaker. But when I'm at service and so on, using just Ukrainian languages, so it's just in my in my simple life, I still use Russian. It maybe will be shame, but it's the fact. So it's very hard to say, but I believe that,
I understand you, but for you, can you see anything good out of this country or out of this history or out of this? Can you see anything?
Of course.
good?
As I said, the world has changed, so I believe that now we have a hard times, but I believe that in future, not the near, maybe, and probably it will be not nearest future, but maybe in 20, 30 years, our relations could be more warmer. For example, I definitely sure that in 50s nobody could imagine that, for example, Ukraine as a part of the Soviet Union, as a Ukrainian or United States will have such a warm relations with Germany, because after World War they told that Germany is total evil, but the times have changed. So I believe that times have changed. 100 years, more than 100 years ago, thought that Napoleon and France is the evil. So the times is changes.
Actually, I wanted to hear your opinion, and I agree with you. Let's be modest here. And
About, for example, from Russia, I will like some composers like Tchaikovsky. I don't even think that he's Russian. I just think that he is a part of world culture, because all that he created is became a part of the world culture. So something like that. Some of the Russian writers, great for example, Dostoevsky, Bulgakov. I rather think that he is Ukrainian writer, and so that's also Russia is not pure evil. Maybe it is, but not. Nobody is evil as from his nature. Sometimes it happens.
Okay, I like that so much, because we are driven by emotion today against Russia as a whole. But tak nie działa, as we say in Polish. It doesn't work like this. It's not evil or good. I totally understand what Marina feeling and what Irena was talking about, and what everybody is feeling nowadays. But Russia is like any spot, any geography in the world. They have good people and bad people, and good things and bad things, and their policies are always aggressive, and but many of them are really not accepting what their politicians are doing. They have their writers and their athletes and their so it's not always like bad evil. Yes, Irena.
You know that I saw the list of Russian writers on the internet, and there was their nationality. There were their nationalities, and we cannot see Russians in among them. They were Ukrainians, then Jewish people, then Tatars, then Belarusian, then German, different nationalities, but not Russian. Russian are stealing culture and everything from other people, from other nations. And some minutes ago, I saw the post about it is very actual at the moment. I saw the post about Barack Obama, and it was about his book, A Promised Land. And in this book, he describes Russians. It is just for our discussion. And he writes that I cannot understand. I'm trying to translate. I cannot understand Russian character. I met Russian politicians a lot of times, and they always lied and watched into my eyes, and they understand that you see this lie, but they are not ashamed at all. Lies is that thing that it is in all Russian authorities. And during all meetings with Russian politicians, he had the impression that there is no discussion, there is no dialogue between them, but only a Russian monologue. They talk about themselves. They don't listen to other opinion. And he also writes that Russian politicians remind him people who are not educated, but they are like mafia from Chicago during the Big Depression in America, and he had the feeling that they are people from the street, which who commit crimes, who gave briberies, who blackmailed and lied and make violence to other people. So it's, I'm trying to translate his and
yeah.
but it is not the opinion of Ukrainians. It's the opinion of the American person, and so you can understand our feelings and
actually I do look, you know, as we talked many times, Russia as a state and as policies, for me, it's like Israel for me. It's, you know, I don't know, you hate the state of Israel, but for me, any colonizer, any occupier who kills people for no reason and takes other lands, this is bullying and this is aggression, and you are just for no reason. When you have the biggest geography in the world, enough is enough. You don't need really to go to occupy and to kill peaceful people who living and trying to make to live normal life. You don't need. You have the biggest geography in the world. Enough is enough. But again, I wouldn't say that all of the Israelis are bad people, and Israel as a country, I don't know if you can call Israel a country. Anyway, Israel, as you know, is a bad country. You know, I personally know some good Israelis who live here in Lublin, and we have good contact. And I played in one of the concerts with one of them. So it's not like this. Those guys, Israelis, I don't talk to them. The Russians, I don't. It's not about people. People are people. I know some really good Russians who live in Lublin, and they hate they hate Putin as you and me, and they totally very peaceful, civilized people. So I don't think it's about people. You know, people are people. You can see good Polish people, you can see bad Polish people, you can see good Ukrainians and bad. There is no good religion or good country and bad country. I think it's about. I agree with you that many of them can be violent and can have this macho approach to life, and maybe that's something to do with the history, but you know, I would take it down a notch. I would a bit distinguish between the country and the state. The state is policies, politicians, Putin, I do this and that. The country is geography. You know, the country is geography. You know, Turkey did too many of things which Irena mentioned. Turkey, there was something called the Ottoman Empire, yes, which we call today Turkey. The Ottoman Empire occupied, colonized everybody, and they started to take the literature of that country, the food of this country, the clothes from that country, the habits of this, and then they together made something called, you know, Turkey. So Turkey today is something, maybe as you said, Irena, about Russia, they stole this and they stole that, and Turkey did the same. Today Turkey is a combination of many other smaller countries which they already occupied in the past. So that's a bit just to be modest here. We will try to go back to our Dmitro, to our second paragraph, please. Can you start reading?
Yeah. A day in the life of a bodyguard
varies greatly depending on where they work. At land borders, they often inspect the vehicles and ask questions to the drivers and passengers. Meanwhile, in airports, they checking passport and ensuring no one bypasses security protocols.
Okay.
The technology,
Three good sentences. Let's try to deal with them. Yes, please. So a day
of a life
in the life of a border guard varies greatly, depending on whether they working.
maybe day of the life of border guard
A day.
varies greatly.
A day in the life of a border guard varies greatly. Good sentence. Depending on
Where they work.
yes, very good. On whether they work.
At land borders, they often inspect vehicles and ask a question to the drivers and passengers. No questions, just questions.
So at the border, at the land border,
At land border,
they often inspect vehicles and ask questions to the drivers and passengers. Yes, let's fix it. At land borders, they often inspect vehicles and ask questions to the drivers and passengers. Meanwhile, yes, please.
Everything okay? Yeah.
Yes.
Meanwhile, in airports, they check passports and ensure no one bypasses security protocols.
Okay. What do you think?
Ensure that no one. They in airports. Meanwhile, in airports, they check passports.
They check. Bravo.
And ensure that no one bypass security protocols.
No one bypasses security patrols. It's good, but yes, because no one bypasses. Very nice. So in airport, they check. Because if you say checking, you're talking about present progressive, which is now or near future. But since we are talking about the job of border guard, they check. Marina, the technology. Thank you, Dmitry. Marina, the technology.
Okay. The technology which they uses has advanced, but human intuition still remain essential. Guards sometimes relies on instinct when deciding to who to subject for a deeper inspection. This responsibility demands both experience and training. A mistake could allow dangerous person to enter undetected. Undetected.
Okay, undetected. Let's do it.
The technology which they use has advanced.
Very good. Advanced.
But human intuition still remain essential.
Essential. Okay, but human intuition still remain essential. Very good. Guards.
Guards sometimes rely.
Rely, not S, because they.
Rely.
On instinct.
On instinct when deciding who to subject for a deeper inspection.
Very good. So guards sometimes rely on instinct.
Yes.
Very good. To decide
who to subject for a deeper inspection.
Yes. This responsibility.
This responsibility demands both experience and training.
So
this responsibility.
Professional. Not every traveler reacts calmly.
This responsibility demands.
People
Demands both experience and training. Yes.
And training. Very good. Irena, can you? Thank you, Marina. Irena, can you read us? A mistake?
A mistake could allow dangerous person to enter undetected. No mistakes at all. Moreover, a mistake
could allow a dangerous person.
A dangerous person, yes, an article. A dangerous person to enter undetected.
Yes, because we are talking about one person, so this word person achieves three conditions: singular, countable, unknown. When we say a man is singular, and then countable, so you can count the man, one man, two men, three men, and unknown, a man. But we can't say a water because water is uncountable. We can't say a wood because wood is uncountable, etc. Yes, please.
Moreover, guards must handle stressful situations professionally. Must handle without in. Not every traveler reacts calmly to be stopped. Not every traveler reacts calmly to be stopped. That's okay.
Not every traveler reacts calmly to being stopped. Yes.
To being stopped. Why?
Because not to be stopped, to being stopped, because after to you need something called gerund. What is gerund? Gerund is a noun with ing. Let's understand what's gerund. Yes.
Gerund or infinitive, to be stopped. Are you sure?
Gerund.
Every traveler reacts calmly to be stopped. To, it's not a particle, it's a preposition, yeah, after preposition.
Yes.
Okay. To being stopped, yeah, I agree. In fact, some people become aggressive or uncooperative. People become without S. Therefore, guards need to stay calm and assertive at all times.
So not every traveler reacts calmly to being stopped. In fact, some people become aggressive or uncooperative.
I've read it.
Yes, I know. I'm just, everything. Therefore, guards need to stay calm and assertive at all times. Yes.
Shall I continue?
Please, Dmitro. Thank you, Irena. In addition,
just a second. Wait a second.
We are in paragraph number 2, the last paragraph.
Yeah. Because I'm from my mobile phone. I try to find it because lost it. In addition, paperwork is a big part of the job. Although many things it only involves direct action. Reports must be filed carefully and accurately. Every detail might become an important evidence in legal cases later. Cooperation between guards and other agencies like customs officer and police are also essential. Without teamwork, border security would be much less effectiveness.
Okay. So very good. Thank you. In addition, paperwork. Can you correct?
Is a big part of the job. As for me, it's everything correct.
Okay.
Although many think it only involves direct action. Because many we used to think those things.
Yeah, this is one mistake. Many people mix between think in G and think in K. So, of course, yes, thinks.
Reports must be filed carefully and accurately. Mhm. Every detail might become important evidence in legal cases later.
Can you see anything here?
Yeah, every detail might become important evidence in legal cases later.
Yes.
Cooperation between guards and other agencies like custom officers and police are also essential. Cooperation maybe is also essential.
Very good, bravo. Cooperation between guards and other agencies like customs officers and police is, because here this verb is refers to cooperation, not to the guards agencies also. Very good. Without
Teamwork, border security would be much less effectiveness, much less effective, or would be effectiveness.
Much less effective. Very good. So without teamwork, border security would be much less effective.
It's a job requiring both physical and mental endurance.
Okay.
That requires.
Let's check where we are. We are in the third now. Dobra. So apart from this, because we are trying to mix conversation with our grammar, in a few years, if things got back to normal, and what we call normalization in the political terminologies, there's something called normal, and which means to go back to normal in between countries. If things got normal, Dmitro, would you visit Russia? Or you can't because of the feelings and aggression and occupation?
Maybe not in the nearest year, but to say the truth, I would like to visit some places in Russia because it looks beautiful. For example, Altai Mountains. As for me, it looks very beautiful. Also, the first east, like Vladivostok, Khabarovsk, near the Japan, whereas near the Japanese Sea and so on, to see how it looks. Maybe also I wanted to visit Kaliningrad. That previous was Königsberg, because I think that it's where there are a lot of German architecture in this city, and maybe I would like to visit St. Petersburg, not Moscow, definitely not Moscow. But
okay, so
it will happen not in the nearest year, because in the nearest years it will be maybe I will not feel comfortable. Maybe in 20-30 years.
Okay, you are referring to Russia again as a country. That's very good. So many nice places to visit, to see. It's like any geography on the planet. I totally agree with you. What about Irena?
I hope that I will never see Russia, and I will never visit it, because nothing can normalize if we don't defeat Russians. And it is the only way it is possible to beat them is I don't know, maybe to bomb them, or we have to destroy the whole country, and I think that in some years there will be a big hole, a big pit on the territory of that country, and this country will not exist at all. Because if it exists, we won't have come future, and we won't future at all. I think this war will never end if people from the whole planet don't help us. I don't know, but you know that we are from the western part of Ukraine, and people who lived here and who lives here, they know who are Russians. And people, and we don't see the future if we have such a neighbor.
Such a neighbor.
Yes, you can see that during its existence, this country and Tsar Russia, they always had wars with their neighbors, and they always put their nose into the affairs of other countries, even in Africa, in Asia, all over the world. They try to have the influence over the other countries, over the other nations. It's the country of evil. Oh my God! It's a speech like in United Nations or something like this.
A real patriot, yes, real patriot.
No, I'm not a real patriot, but you can believe me that I don't see the end of this war.
Yeah.
If we have some calm times and we stop the warfare, but in some years they will start the other war, and they will take more our territories. They will bomb more our cities and villages, and there is no end of this war. And this war can be stopped only if Russia does not exist. I think it's my opinion.
So you don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. And what about? Yeah, thank you, Irena.
It's very difficult, and there are a lot of people who understand this in Ukraine, and it's like a depression, because people can live when they see the light in the end of the tunnel, but a lot of people don't see it. We understand that we are in a terrible grief.
Totally appreciate it and understand it totally. Nobody can blame you for what you feel and for this hatred maybe against this state. This I again like to use the word state, not country. What do you think, Marina? In a few years you may
say that I hate them. I don't want them at all. I don't want them to exist. I don't hate them. I don't say them any swear words, but I don't understand why such evil exists on the earth.
But keep in mind, Irena, one fact that human beings, we those developed creatures, we didn't stop fighting and killing each other since the dawn, since the beginning of humanity. If there was not the Russian, there will be the Mongols. If not the Mongols, there will be the Ottomans. If not the Ottomans, you know, today we say France, you know, the Eiffel Tower, moda and perfume and the poetry, and France killed killed hundreds of millions on this planet. This peaceful, nice, small country today colonized, occupied, and killed and massacred everybody. Great Britain, which today is a small island, actually, Great Britain participated in much evil in this planet. Look at the Great Britain history, and you will see what they did to India. Great Britain is a small part of India. India is a continent. India today is the biggest population in the world, not China, India. India is a great, big country, and the British killed 1 million human beings there, and they enslaved the Indians. If there was not, occupation, colonization will never stop. That's, unfortunately, this is who we are. Einstein said that I'm suspicious about many things, but I'm very sure about the stupidity of human beings. Unfortunately, we like to take advantage of each other's weaknesses, So unfortunately, that's the truth. We would like to have a utopic society. Of course, we would dream to have it, but it doesn't exist simply. Today, Russia is a big empire. The United States today is our friend, but in a few years ago, they went to Iraq and they killed almost 1 million human beings there for no reason. They were lying about Iraq having weapons of mass destruction, for example, WMDs. WMDs, this is weapons of mass destruction. They were just simply lying about it. They lied about Vietnam and how Viet Cong destroyed this to be able to go to the war. That's unfortunate. Look at Spain. Why South America speaks Spanish today? Because this small country today, Spain, occupied all of South America. Why Brazil speaks Portuguese? Because this small, very small country today, Portugal, was a big colonizer at one day in the history. So the point here is it doesn't have to do with certain geography. Marina, in a few years, you may go to visit Russia, you may accept to normalize.
No, of course. No. I don't want to them exist, really. I wouldn't understand it in the few years, and really I would be a very for now it's a lot of children's and my friend has that they don't understand Russian, and I think it's great. It's about they don't understand the language and don't understand it, and it's great. The Russians would never admit that they are do something terrible to others. They never understand it, as they would continue to just because they are the greatest. Yes, all of them are the greatest, and they would never leave others because you need to help. You need to help your brother, so kill him. That's all what they can do. I don't want. I really agree with Irina, and I don't want them to exist and their country and everything. I don't understand it. In a few, maybe not. I speak with my friend. I served in the 2011 in the south part of Ukraine. It was Ambrosio, it's Donetsk, because it's now occupied. Yes, but it was Ukraine. It is Ukraine. I'm sorry, it is Ukraine, but occupied. And I served there in 2011 and had the friends, a lot of them. In 2022 from Azov, they was captured. Yes, and I for a few years, my friend was in that capturized. Yeah, and I speak with him, and it's hard bleeding how they just the people's how they do with the man. What are they doing with the people? And they said that it's a brothers. And my friend is from Zhytomyr. He always speaks Russian, and when we served there, they speak Russian, and it's almost like he liked it, and we all knew that it's our relatives, like.
Yeah.
But what are they doing now with us? It's and what they would do it. I think that no one of them wouldn't admit the crimes, and they didn't admit even now the crimes of Georgia, the crimes of Ichkeria, and I saw how they. I can't even speak about it. I don't understand. I don't want them to exist.
I understand you. I understand. A brother would do this to his brother.
Yes,
and
I can't understand it, and I don't want to say them.
The Russian behavior today is just another episode of a human evil. As we talked earlier, many countries did the same, and now the Russians are the occupiers.
And I'm afraid of meeting Russian because I know I'm the military. I'm sir, and what they would do with me when they capture me.
Yeah,
they are not the people. They are terrorists, and they don't know. It's in many of our peoples are killed by them.
For no reason,
For no reason. Because just they want us to be like them. What happened with Belarusians? They don't have now a language. They forgot it because they are with the allies of Russia. Yes, and I don't want it, and I don't want to know.
If you are a strong man, as the Russians claim or as the Russians lie, you don't go and target innocent cities and innocent people and bombard Kiev like you did a few days ago, and you start to kill people at hospitals and children. This is so cheap. Even China wouldn't do this. So don't talk to me about the value of macho value. This is not even a behavior of a human being. Great discussion. Next time will be our last meeting. Unfortunately. You were not there, Marina. Last time we told Dmitro and Irena and everybody who wants to join in the second course, which starts. So the last meeting of this group will be next time, but then we will at once start the second group. You are most welcome to join if you wish in the second group.
Thank you. Great. I wanted to have I searched in Lviv where is maybe others like meetings to speak in
English.
In English, yes, and I wanted to join them because I liked it.
You can join us next time. Thank you guys and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.